Hey guys, Odin Wolf here. Today's video is going to be a bit on the shorter end, but jam-packed with plenty of details nonetheless. Pretty much all revolving around the community test environment and the multitude of changes, updates, and new features that are going to be heading our way into Battlefield 4 relatively soon. We've got the spring patch that's just around the corner, and that's going to be jam-packed with plenty of updates that I haven't even touched on this channel yet, and I apologize. I've worked and everything else, you name it. It's just been crazy the past 2 months or so. But I highly recommend, if you have not been kept up to date on your Battlefield 4 news, check the CTE Forums out. And just, you know, we've got, like I said, the spring patch just around the corner, and that's going to be featuring weapon balance changes, Gunmasters coming back, the new guns themselves are going to be featured in this, suppression changes, you name it. But in this video, I wanted to make you aware of the biggest breakthrough in the netcode department I think we've ever had in Battlefield. Now, I just want to see if you pick up on this. You'll notice I've got the network graph on the bottom right-hand corner there. If you'll notice, the update rate there is showing 60. That's 60 hertz, and that is the tick rate on the server, not the client update rate that, you know, they've messed around with in the past, but that is the actual server tick rate now running at 60 hertz. And believe it or not, there was actually a server running 120 hertz tick rate. I know, it's ridiculous. That's Counter-Strike level. But unfortunately, the time I was recording this and my playthrough, there was nobody even populated on that server, so yeah, I didn't get to enjoy the epicness of what I would imagine 120 hertz update rate being, tick rate being, excuse me. But nonetheless, this is footage of a 60 hertz TDM domination server, and my lord, it just feels amazing. And unfortunately, this is one of those things where I can't necessarily show you how good it is. You just have to feel it for yourself. And obviously, if you have access to the CTE, I highly recommend you get on and try this out and feel it for yourself, like I said, because it is night and day. I mean, everything, the guns are more responsive, hit detection, hit reg obviously is a lot better. People are dying when they should be dying. You can actually feel and tell where the bullets are coming from and how many shots you've taken. It is just, it's really, really good. And not to mention how well the shotguns play now. I know there's been some tweaks to, I mentioned that are going to be in the spring patch for weapon balancing, and there was some tweaks to shotguns that were done recently on the CTE. And unfortunately, I'm not up to knowledge on those yet, and I can't really, you know, go into details about them because I'm not sure myself. But what I can tell you is these things are glorious now. I don't know if it's the changes that they made to them, if it's the 60 hertz tick rate, or a combination of the two. But I mean, look at that. The range and the head glitch there. I was using a full choke, obviously, but still. Spot on hit detection with these things now. They are just glorious, and unfortunately you do have to steal ADS pretty much all the time with them. Hip fire is pretty much all over the place still, and that's just a product of the random spread that they use on the shotguns, and that's just a product of the way it was designed, unfortunately. But I mean, look at there, that range with the shorty, and this right here, just look at this one. That range from the shorty, now obviously that guy was getting shot at and he probably had a sliver of health and was waiting on somebody to sneeze on him before he died, but still, when have you ever seen that kind of range and accuracy from the shorty? They're just really, really great all the way around. So highly recommend you hop on the CTE and check these new servers out and just feel the change for yourself. Obviously, a big round of applause and a huge thank you to the DICE LA team, the CTE guys, for working on this and putting forth all the effort that they do, and proving that yes, we can break through the 30 hertz tick rate barrier on Battlefield. Now, saying that, there is a little bit of a drawback. Obviously, we can't use a full 64-man server and have these changes, so you're limited to 32 on domination and TDM, and then like the 120 hertz server, I think, was only 8 players, but still, it's a huge step in the right direction. Moving on a little bit forward now, welcome to Play-Doh Land, otherwise known as the Community Map Project. And no, this is obviously real early in development still, and there's no textures on anything, but there have been ample changes already made to this community map, and obviously it's the jungle-based map that was picked out by the community, and it's turning into a very nice map. Been impressed so far, especially with the changes that they've added of late, including this new waterfall temple. Now check this out. I don't know why this cracks me up so bad. So you got this guy here, and I don't know why this cracks me up so bad. Is when I shot him, it's like he coughed out a brick of C4. Oh man. But anyway, so the Waterfall Temple is the newest addition, as well as some of these other buildings. They've actually started adding in more cover and kind of actually building up the map so you can get a better idea of what the final product's going to look like. Obviously without any textures at this point, like I mentioned, but you can still really get an idea of how this map's going to play. And I'm, like I said, so far I'm really enjoying it. The good thing about this thing is there's no jets, and the only form of aerial vehicles we have are the transport choppers. So it's bird season, boys. It's open season, and already I'm just having a blast knocking these things out of the sky with RPG. I don't know how that actually registered, but I'll take it anyway. It kind of looked like it was about 10 feet behind it, but we'll take as many of those as we can. And so using the Ace-52 here, get a nice little long-range shot. And this one does not, well, that one actually does miss, but hey, sometimes you need more than one shot, and two will do the trick there. So anyway, the vehicle balance is very nice on this map. Only having the transport chopper and the tanks to worry about means that it is extremely infantry focused, and I am thoroughly enjoying this. Now check this out. This was awesome to me. You see the chopper falling out of the sky here. Now watch this. Just blows right through the building there. The level of destruction on these little huts in this village is epic. Now I get shot at the end there and kind of ruin the feel of the moment. But anyway, if they're able to keep the damage and destruction on those little huts and stuff as they have them now, it's going to be awesome. It's kind of got that Bad Company 2 feel to it. So anyway, guys, that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. Like I said, be sure and check out all the updates that are going to be coming our way from the CTE. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the community map if you've gotten to try that out. I'd love to see your feedback on that as always. I appreciate everything you guys do for this channel. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.